What's going on, everybody? Eric with Classic Cards here, and it is time for another Pacific week. That's right. We have a whole week back to back videos Monday through Friday this week of only old Pacific products, Pacific releases that we have not seen here on the channel. If you want to go ahead and look at all the Pacific days, the Pacific week that we had last time, definitely go check out all those videos. Today we are looking at 1999, kicking off the week, 1999 Pacific Crown Collection here. As always, I got some Spanish on the box here because this 1999 was actually the first year that Pacific got an English-only license, not including their English and Spanish. Before this, they were kind of mandated to put Spanish on all their cards. So here we go, 1999 Pacific Crown Collection. One thing to note about these Pacific boxes, a lot of them that I've gotten, they like the cellophane wrap that they used, over time it tends to shrink and slowly crush the box. So hopefully we don't have any crazy dink corners. As you can see, if you speak Spanish, there is all the inserts that we're getting into and the odds. I'll go over those, of course, in a second. And like many Pacific releases, they love Tony Gwynn. It seems like they always put him on the front of most of their boxes. So we're gonna pop this open and kick off another week of Pacific Week. Kind of like Shark Week, but Pacific Week. So here we go. We should be getting 36 packs in here, 12 cards a pack, and it was a hobby box. Not like it really matters, because actually for these, the hobby and retail odds were the exact same, and the retail even has an extra retail exclusive parallel you could get. So it's almost like retail is better than hobby in these ones, but that's how it goes. I don't know why they would do that. We got their gold fancy packs as usual. They like these. It looks like over time it kind of became a little see-through. Pacific, mostly always gold packs, mostly always Tony Gwynn on the front. So 300 card set, distributed mainly in the Latin markets. Looks like we might be getting some brickage up today, which is never good. I haven't opened these before, so never know how it's going to be. It looks like when they flip everything around, some card faces are against each other. It doesn't look too bad. So here's the base set. We got old Dante Bichette. I got some foil on the nameplate there, and Spanish on the back with some English. So we are going to go through the set. I'm going to talk about some of the inserts that we're looking for. There's also parallels. There's a Nomo Mets card, Esteban Yan. So as far as parallels, all 300 cards do come in the parallels. There's an A's Ricky Henderson for our first Hall of Famer pile stack right there. Like I said, they have a retail exclusive parallel, which is a red. We won't be seeing any reds today, or at least we shouldn't. Duplicate in the same pack of the No Mo of that card, please. Red parallel, there is also of course, Pacific does the platinum blue parallels. Now these aren't numbered, but they do have a print run of only 67, so pretty tough there. The odds aren't too bad though, 1 in 73 packs, so they're basically saying 1 in every 2 boxes on average. Again, Pacific was kind of smart when they gave the odds. They always gave the odds out of 37 packs. Of course, the box containing 36 packs, just to cover their butt if they missed some collation issues or had some packing issues or whatever. Kind of interesting that they did that. So we'll kind of figure out the collation, figure out which way all these cards are going. We got a nice Edgar Martinez there for the base Hall of Famer set there. This full set might look cool together. Get some Pacific sets. Yoshi, some old names, some I don't really remember. Another duplicate. The Jorge Posada, not too shabby. Roberto Kelly, and another duplicate, Edgar Martinez. So might not be too easy to get the full set here if we're getting multiple duplicates per pack. We'll see. There was also a Player's Choice parallel, which we won't see because it was given to attendees of the 1999 Major League Players Association Player's Choice Awards, which is kind of interesting that they gave away cards back then for something like that. And they have basically the same set, and they just have a little stamp right there. It's only 6 cards. The best guys in that set are Cal Ripken, Pedro Martinez, and Manny Ramirez. So we saw Roberto Alomar there. How about a Barry Larkin? Looking like a big hit there. Homer or double. Mike Mussina. It's the most Hall of Famers we've seen in a pack so far. Suzuki, Tony Fernandez, Ben Grieve. No duplicates in that pack. All right, now we're heating up. So that's it as far as the parallels. The inserts are interesting, especially because one of the insert sets they consider are the team checklists. I don't know if I would consider that a insert set. How about Tim Salmon? That's to the PC right there. And we got our first sideways card. I was kind of hated it when they did that. Just get an upright picture, right? Have an upright picture. Trevor Hoffman. So there's the team checklist. It's a 30-card set, of course, one for each team, and they have one player on each card, kind of as a representative of each team. So we're looking out for that. About the odds on that, 1 in 37 pack. So 1 per box on average for a team checklist seems kind of like long odds there, but interesting. There's Jim Tomey. 2 in every 37 packs on average would be the Latinos of the Major League insert set. It's exactly what it says. It's a 36 card set featuring the Latin-born players. Looks like we got some insert here. Let's see what we got. We got a Ray Ordonez. Jason Kendall. Looks like kind of like a foily, shiny foily insert. Tom Glavine. So definitely a lot of Hall of Famers here. Kerry Wood, Bernie Williams. A lot of good players too. Kenny Rogers. Did some damage to the Angels back in the day. Mark Grace. Norberto Martin. Don't remember him. It looks like it's going to be a Maglio Ordonez. Is it the Latin players of the American or the baseball? Let's see. Maglio Ordonez. It doesn't say anything on the front. The other ones that we have are tape measure inserts, which is a 20 card set. 1 in 73 odds. And this is card number 5. So I'm going to say, just because they kind of have like a flag design here, this is one of the Latinos of the major leagues right there. Pretty cool. Maglio Ordonez back in the day. It's almost got like a Dufex type of technology here. I don't think it's exactly Dufex, but very similar with that foil pattern there. Might be a little Dufexy. So those are 3 different insert sets. There's also 2 final insert sets that are probably the coolest, also the hardest odds. Those being In the Cage and Pacific Cup. In the Cage, they're actually both die-cut insert sets. In the Cage, 20 card set, 1 in every 145 packs. And Pacific Cup, 10 card die-cut set, 1 in every 721 packs. So we're looking out for those. There's a Matt Williams. I think In the Cages are pretty sweet. Love those ones. And the Pacific Cups, die cut to be shaped like a cup. Manny Ramirez there. So that's everything that we're looking for. If you're wondering about those red parallel, the retail odds, those are 4 cards in every 36 packs. So it definitely seems like the hobby are not as good as the retail, which is it's kind of weird. I think Pacific kind of missed the boat on that. If the odds are the same, which it does seem like they are. There's David Arias, David Ortiz with the Twins. Hall of Famer pile. Roger Clemens, Toronto Blue Jays. Can't put him in there yet. And a Frank Thomas. That would have been back-to-back-to-back Hall of Famers if Clemens was in there. Rod Beck, Castillo, Ortiz, and Surhoff. So he's got a nice little, you know, full border there. Of course, full border easily could tell when it's off center, but these don't look too bad at all. Got a Mark McGwire in here. I think we got another insert. These are a little sticky, but we're not seeing too much paper loss, which is always good here. There's a Barry Bonds. Shout out to Nate, Tops 8541. Henry Rodriguez, Omar Alvarez, and there it is, another Latinos of the major leagues. Ray Ordonez. Yep, same little foily background pattern. Mets there, Ray Ordonez. And we got two Ordonez's, Maglio and Ray Ordonez. No relation, I believe, but good players. Got Jay Bell, Francisco Cordova, Ricky Lede, Bart Young, Vinny Bartolo, and of course, Big Mac Mark McGwire. Gotta set that aside for the Big Mac PC. Alright, next up. Not these in the cages, but there's a similar Pacific set. I believe it's something like in the cage. It might be in the cage, but just a different year. Mark McGwire, very, very highly collectible sought after card. There's Cal Ripken Jr., Old Tepani, Jose Guillen. There's another duplicate we've seen. The first couple packs were pretty horrible on the collation with the duplicates. Now we're seeing most of the set here, I think. Eddie Guadardo and Paul Molitor right there. Nice. 300 card set with duplicates, 36 packs, 12 cards a pack. Definitely still could get the whole set. We got, as we get another Trevor Hoffman for the Hall of Fame pile. Roger Cedeno, Mark Grace, Jason Giambi. Hey, Mike Piazza. Beautiful Mets card right there. Another sideways up and down. Joey Cora. We don't know which way he's going. Will Clark, Will the Thrill, Tom Glavine, Hall of Famer. Eric Karros was a Rookie of the Year. And Cliff Floyd on the Marlins. When I think of Cliff Floyd, I think of the Expos because it was the beginning of his career. Next pack. Who do we got in this one? John Olerud, old John Olerud with the Mets. There's old Greg Maddux. He's got some specs on in that one. Interesting. Greg Maddux. AJ Hinch. We know him now as a manager. Shigetoshi Hasegawa for the Angels. Roger Cedeno. Old Todd Helton for the Rockies. There, he was great. Matt Williams for the D-backs. Matt the Bat Williams. Giants fans still love him. Paul O'Neill. Old Yankees. Sandy Alomar Jr. And JD Drew. Not too shabby. JD Drew. Well, I think a lot of people would pick Scott Rowland over JD Drew. Alright, got a Biggio on the back. Seems like as we get further in the box, these are a little more stuck together. Happens a lot. Oh, they did it to old Pedro Martinez. They gave him the sideways name. See, it doesn't really make sense when like 5 of the cards in the set are like that. I don't know if 5 are, but we've only seen like 3. Freddie Garcia, Eddie Taubensee, Scott Erickson, Alex Fernandez. There's Kurt Schilling. Phillies, not a Hall of Famer yet, that is. And Craig Biggio, who is on the back. Nice, got a nice, our Hall of Fame stack is stacking up here. Speaking of stacks, let's just get all these packs out here and the box out of the way because we already know all the odds. Very interesting colored packs after 23 years. I think they were more golden when this product was new. And we're unsticking these cards here. We got Moises Alou and the old Astros, National League Astros. Esteban Loaiza, the drug kingpin. Another Jorge Posada, another Mike Mussina. Might be seeing some more duplicates again here. Kilibo Veras, Eduardo Perez does announcing now. Roberto Hernandez, Miguel Tejada back in the day on his A's days, and his next days would be the Orioles. Rafael Palmeiro. Old Rafael Palmeiro. Interesting that he and Sammy Sosa's careers ended up on the Orioles at one point. Hey, how about a Darner stat for the Angels? Halos PC, love that. Didn't have that one. We got Ryan Klesko, Ken Caminiti, some great franchise players there in their day. Hal Morris, Ray Sanchez, and more of these unstuck guys here. Edgar Renteria back in the day was good. David Segui, Brian Jordan, Juan Samuel, and Juan Gonzalez. Long gone, Juan gone. All right. Still got a good amount of packs here. Still have a good chance at some more of these inserts. Looks like most of these cards, of course, mostly base. I couldn't start off Pacific Week with, the best of the best. I also wanted to start off with some fun. We've seen some players in some, different uniforms here. David Cone, Mr. Perfect Game. A lot of good names from 98, 99. Jose Mesa, Pedro Astacio. Oh, who else we got? Dave Nilsson, Fred McGriff, Crime Dog on the Rays. And Albert Bell. Hey, can't forget Albert Bell. Not on the Indians, but on the White Sox. So it was definitely a time everybody was, not everybody, but a lot of people were switching unis there. We got Alex Rodriguez on the back. The year after he would have his first Topps card in 1998. We just threw him in the Hall of Fame pile. Don't tell anybody. All right. What do we got here? Orlando Palmeiro for the Angels. Second Palmeiro we've seen. Oh, big knee kick, Orlando Hernandez. Esteban Loaiza again, and there's our first chipper. I think our first chipper. Chipper Jones, right? Very cool. And this is going to be a Larry Walker. We got a Kevin Young, and there he is. We saw Todd Helton, and now his buddy Larry Walker right there. Hall of Famer, of course, winning with Jeter. Jeets. And speaking of Hall of Famer, we got another back of the stacked Mariners. Last time we got A-Rod. How about, you've been better, Ken Griffel Jr. Ken Griffel. I don't think that's his name. I think his name's Griffey. Okay. We got Edgardo Alfonso, David DeLucci, Tino Martinez, Will Clark again, and our first Derek Jeter. Number 2. Like that one a lot. Another Jambi. Randy Velarde. We got Ricardo Rincon with the Pirates and Jeff Reed. Okay, still going. Still looking for some inserts here. It'd be cool to see at least one of the, maybe the tape measures. We gotta at least see a team checklist. I mean, come on. 1 in 37 packs. They're not gonna slide us there, are they? I sure hope not. Hey, there's the guy on the cover, Tony Gwynn. If you didn't get this card, you could just cut him out of the box. Richard Hidalgo, Robin Ventura, staying away from old Nolan Ryan there. Davey Cruz, Lenny Webster, another Hall of Famer, Dennis Eckersley, with the flow there. Dennis Martinez, Rick Aguilera, and Sammy Sosa, of course, with the Cubs. That photo was probably from 98 when him and McGuire did the big chase. It's a lot of fun. Another Hall of Famer on the back. Astros, Randall Johnson. Randy Johnson, of course. And let's see. These are going every which way. Trying to figure it out here. Old Mo Vaughn with the Red Sox. He had a great year just a couple of years prior in 195, and Albert Bell took the MVP from him. And we got Rich Rodriguez, Sean Casey with the Reds. Maglio Ordonez. First base card. We saw his little insert there. Jose Guillen for the 3rd time. Andrew Jones, his son Drew Jones is making a splash. Coming up now, Todd Walker, Drew Jones, and now Andrew Jones, and now Drew Jones. Looks to be a top prospect in the future. And we got old Vladdy Daddy on the back. We just take him off there. I love the old Expos. Vladimir Guerrero. Not shabby. Not shabby. We got Jeff Kent, of course. Alex Gonzalez. Carlos Guillen. Fernando Tatis Sr. He got his hands way up there. Didn't realize he had like hit like that. Jim Edmonds with the old pinstripe. Angels pinstripe tee. Cool. Jamie Moyer, the Mariners. Wally Joyner, Padres. Couple guys at the maybe the tail end of their career. Frank Castillo, Johnny Damon. Nice. Next pack. Oh, we got Greg Maddux on the back. There he is. Seen him again. And we do have a team checklist. I didn't see who it was. Oh, I did see who it was. I did now that I'm saying that I didn't, then I do. Fernando Seguino. Speaking of JD Drew, we were thinking about his teammate Scott Rowland earlier. There's Carlos Delgado, Ray Ordonez. On the back we got Matt the Bat again, and there he is, the Scott Rowland. So this is a team checklist. Maybe this is why they considered it an insert set, because it's kind of nice and foily. Scott Rowland was the Phillies representative, I guess, for this set. And there's all the other guys on the Phillies of the sets. They don't have the full team. I guess just kind of top players. That's pretty cool. So 1 in 37 packs for this, which means we beat the odds. Although I think Pacific, I mean, it was really like 1 per box, but they just set it just in case they had some quality control issues or whatever. Next pack, we have some people that need to be flipped over here. Omar Vizquel, of course, back with the Indians, Guardians. Odalis Perez, Felix Rodriguez, Diamondbacks sticking to him. Carlos Febles. Hey, there's Alex Cora, Dodgers. Now Red Sox managers. Lately he's grown a beard. Ricky Gutierrez and David Justice. Truth be told, loves David Justice. Alan loves David Justice. Some David Justice fans. Some big David Justice fans out there. Whoo! Next pack, Pedro Estacio. These are all sticking together. It just takes time just to unstick them. Alright, we got Albert Bell again. Let's see, Tony Asubio, Felix Hernandez, Jaime Navarro. Skipping through a bunch of duplicates here. Chan-Ho Park, Jose Mesa, Kevin Young. Hey! First time seeing old John Smoltz. Nice one there. Frank Rodriguez, not Frankie Rodriguez, and another Canseco with the Blue Jays. And another pack down. We got Rafael Palmeiro again. Tomas Perez, Fernando Tatis, Steve Finley for the first time, I think. Guillermo Garcia, Eduardo Perez again, Juan Guzman. Lots of duplicates now. We've seen most of the set, probably. Alex Ochoa. And another Moises Alou. Mostly duplicate pack there. Next, looking for a die cut. Of course, the odds aren't with us, but we can almost try to beat the odds. We got a second Vladdy Daddy. Extra for the PC, of course. Bartolo, young Bartolo. Luis Sojo, Ramon Martinez, the Giants. Justin Thompson, Alex Gonzalez. Young Johnny Damon, with the Royals there. Scott Carl. I don't know if I've seen the last name Carl before. Wilson Alvarez, A's, Angels, another Jim Edmonds. All right. We got 10 packs or so left. Last stack of pack magic. Let's go, as they say. Looks like more duplicates. You could easily tell. Usually the inserts kind of stand out with these cards here. Another Randy Johnson. Hideki Rabu. Who do we have around this corner? Another Magglio Ordonez. Greg Vaughn. Sean Casey. Somebody's sticking to Sean Casey. It is Jeremy Burnett. I don't think you've seen Jeremy yet. Another Ricky Anderson. And another Mo Vaughn. Alright. Speeding through to finish off this old set here. Let's see if we can't find any packs with inserts here. Just do a quick go through. For some of you who don't want to stay for base cards, I think we did get a die cut insert. I think we did. And it is the Pacific Cup. It's the Pacific Cup. So let's fly through this stack, because I mean, the second we try to speed up ahead, then it goes boom, insert. So we got Will Cordero, Lenny Webster, Crespo, Orlando Cabrera was good, Tony Gwynn again, Sammy Sosa again, Epi Santangelo does Nats announcing now, Brett Saberhagen. So we haven't seen all the sets. We got some new guys here. Alright, so this is the Pacific Cup insert set, 10 card die cut set, 1 in 721 odds. I'll even show you the box just to show you. They call it the laser cut, which is Pacific Cup. I guess they don't say laser cut. They say laser cut for the in the cage and tape measures. I'm not sure that a tape measure is the cut one. I think the Pacific Cup, they might have messed up there. 1 in 721 packs. Basically the hardest odds that you could get in this product. So with 10 names in the set, we gotta hit somebody good, right? You could tell we got. It doesn't look like the in the cage one, so I'm thinking it's got to be the cup, the Pacific Cup. You could definitely tell that's die cut or laser cut. Throw that in the back. We got another Vladdy, another Bartolo, Luis Soho. Okay, Johnny Damon. And Chris Gomez. I'm just going to flip this over because this is the back right here. And who do we got? Nice. Greg Maddux. Simply beautiful. I feel like we always pull tough Greg Maddux cards. Like the 98 Metal Universe from Skybox. We pulled the Pacific Platinum Portraits. And now we pulled the Pacific Cup. Of course, Bill Hall, the Hall of Fame collector. Gonna love seeing that pull. There it is, Greg Maddux. The card itself doesn't look too fancy. It's, nothing shiny except the foil down here. The die cut's pretty good. Luckily in this pack, everything was stuck together, so I think it kind of held and it protected some of the corners there. But there it is, Trofeo de Pacific Cup. Again, 1 in 721 packs. Not too bad to get in a sleeve because there's no other extra hard corners there to put in. How about that? We're gonna have to get the stand for that bad boy. Because if it's something that would look good in Bill's collection, then it's a good card. Love that. Greg Maddux. I definitely wasn't expecting for the 721 Pacific Cup. Maybe the 145, but 721. You could do the math, but quick math says that is a lot of boxes. It looks like we have another insert in this pack. And it is, boom! Holy cow, this is, the tape measures are laser cut. Okay, so when they say laser cut, that's the super, you can see this is, cut through, kind of like Topps laser, which makes sense. And then the actual card cut, die cut. Okay, so Pacific was right on their box. How about that? JD Drew, another Cardinals guy there. This even has the tape measure laser cut, which is kind of cool. These dots remind me of a little bit of a EO Portraits type of thing with all the little dot matrix stuff. How about that? That is cool. Wasn't expecting to do kind of back to back there. Tape measures 1 in 73 packs for the JD Drew. Very, very cool. That is laser cut. Look at that. Whoa. All right. So, I mean, come on. If I keep saying we can't get something else and we keep getting something, shouldn't I keep saying it? Yeah, I don't think we could get the, in the cage now. All right. Most likely we will just see base cards from here on out, but we'll finish it up real quick. Derek Jeter back to back with Ken Griffey Jr. That's a nice back to back. Quentin McCracken and Carlos Baerga there. If you guys love Pacific, this is Pacific week, so don't you worry. Tomorrow we'll be doing a box of Pacific. The next day we'll be doing a box of Pacific. The day after that and the day after that we'll be doing boxes of Pacific. So 5 boxes this week. Special week because why not? Love Pacific products from back in the day. As you can see, they had some awesome cards, some awesome technologies that they were trying with their cards. Back in the day, 98, 99, when all the different companies were competing, that definitely promoted the best card making of basically the hobby, I think. There's Mariano Rivera, Chipper Jones, another A-Rod for the Hall of Fame stack. Don't say anything. Don't tell anybody. He's not in yet. John Franco, a nice St. Patrick's Day John Franco with the green hat. Rafael Roque, Omar Dahl, and 6 packs left. We're just gonna skip through to see if we have an insert, right? Because that's what we did in the other one, and then we got it. Let's do that. I don't think there was any insert in that pack. I don't think there's any insert in that pack. This is like a super fast rip. I don't think there's any inserts in there. Although there's a Tim Salmon on the back. And this pack, we might not have an insert. Penultimate pack, second to last pack. Frank Thomas. So a lot of Hall of Famers. I'm skipping because I'm pretty sure we've seen most of the set. And final pack. Last pack magic, as they say. And it looks like it's all base. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. This is 1999 Pacific Crown Collection. I guess I'll have to put the set together since I'm pretty sure we've seen all of them with all these duplicates. It'd be tragic if we were missing 1 or 2, but seems like we've got a duplicate of almost everybody at this point. Just making sure that there's no inserts in here, but if you guys enjoyed, I'm glad. I definitely enjoyed, and like I said, tomorrow we'll be doing another Pacific release. We got a couple 1999s in this week, boxes of this week, so other stuff to look forward to. As always, keep collecting, care for the cards. Most importantly, care for each other. We saw all the inserts except for in the cage, which based on the odds, that is pretty impressive. Of course, the 2 coolest ones here, Pacific Cup and the tape measure. Very sweet. Hey, catch you tomorrow for another Pacific video.